Hey guys, it's Sarah with a little bit of country chic. I hope you guys will join me on my first video ever in restoring this vintage piece. Look at the kitty. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, he's got me. Well, are we done, Max? Okay. Alright guys, hey, this is Sarah with a little bit of country chic, and I'm going to go ahead and strip a sofa table / entryway. This is originally painted gray with latex paint, and that paint is starting to peel off, and our customer does not want it gray, so we're going to go ahead and paint it black. It's going to look gorgeous. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the legs. I got pets everywhere. Got a cat, dog. But yeah, so this is my manager. She watches everything I do. She makes sure that I'm always on task. So today is Tuesday. I need to complete this by Friday. My goal is to be able to be done by Thursday, but it needs to be given back to the customer no later than Friday. Alright, so I did one leg, and what I did is I used these from the Dollar Tree. It's just regular spongy to wash dishes. I'm going to try that because, and I'm going to leave it there for 15 minutes. It is a strong odor. They say it's not, but it is pretty strong. So if you are sensitive, I recommend wearing a mask. It's not like as strong as the other chemicals. I will say that it has a citrus lemony smell, but it definitely opens up your pores. So I would definitely recommend still wearing a mask. And then my recommendation is make sure that your pets are inside as well, because their senses are a lot more stronger than ours. She doesn't want to go inside. She's really upset, but you need to go inside, okay, Mama? Come on, go room, room, room. And when we say room, 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 I don't know where we got that from, but go, room, room, room. She'll probably start barking and going crazy. You can kind of see it sizzling. Well, it's not sizzling, but it looks like it's sizzling. You can see the paint already starting to, oh wow. Oh my god, it hasn't even been a full 15 minutes, guys. So I'm using my left hand to record and my right hand to scrape this off. So I do apologize for the camera moving so much. I'm sorry I don't have better footage, but hopefully I will invest in a better camera. So for this one in particular, the reason why it did strip faster is because I only waited 9 minutes. I didn't wait longer. I think it says on the label that I think it says 15 to 30 minutes. I can't remember. But yeah, so I just waited 9 minutes. It came off perfectly. And then what I ended up doing, which was a mistake, is I put the citrus all over all the legs at once, where I should have just worked on one individually and dedicated a specific time on each one. Yes, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you won't have to worry about the citrus strip drying and then just the paint becoming sticky where it's harder to remove. I like the citrus strip because it's not as strong as if I were to use acetone. I'm more used to using acetone. It's faster for me, and I can scrub and clean. So I'm gonna, for the rest of the project, I'm gonna start with the rest of the legs. I'm just gonna use acetone and see how that works. This clean strip acetone I got at Home Depot. So The video is hard because I thought I was recording the bucket and I wasn't, so distracted, but you can kind of see how much, not too much at once, just pour a little bit on there. And then, yeah, then I just started moving the camera. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use the same type of spongy. It's the same one like at the dollar store. Just make sure you get a spongy that doesn't have soap already in it. And you're just gonna go ahead and just wipe the leg. And then you're gonna grab this little scrubby thing that I also got at the Dollar Tree. And you're just gonna start scrubbing. Acetone clean strip really it suits this chemical very well because it truly cleans off whatever residue the citrus strip left. So this is what it looks like when you're done. Look how beautiful that is. It's just amazing. The reason why I'm not sanding it is because it is a vintage piece, and the stain that they could have used could harm me if it has lead, and I don't have a lead tester. So it's important to stop in between your work. Oh, it's very yawn. Okay, so it's important to stop and then just go inside and take off your mask, because you don't want to wear the mask for too long. Yeah, when you're with fumes, like so many fumes like that, and then like you're wearing your mask and for too long, you could start to get a little dizzy, so you have to be very careful. So I always like to remind myself to take breaks and go inside the house and just wash my hands and then go back at it again. Alright, so I've got the legs pretty much covered now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with the top first, and then I'll lay it sideways and then work the edges. I'm gonna do the top just to get that over with. Because it's such a long table, I'm only gonna do half first, time it for about 9 to 10 minutes, and then start scraping. This will be the first part of me stripping the top. And I'm gonna go at it again a second time. So just like I mentioned earlier in the video, the citrus strip is good. It does require some time, but afterwards, when you're done, this acetone just helps remove all the extra, whatever the citrus left over. But I am gonna go put another layer of citrus strip on top of this one, and then gonna work on the sides afterwards, and then I'm gonna go ahead and acetone it, and then we should be good to prime and paint. All right, so it's already 4:18. I started at 9 a.m. That's 7 hours. My 9-year-old could do better math than me. And the reason why it's 7 hours, it's because I did it the long way. This could have been a 5-hour process. I just learned about this. Do you guys hear that? Max. Ben. Max. He's not allowed to be on the dining table. But he's crying. He does not, he needs attention. You're not allowed to be on the dining table. I get in big trouble with myself. I am against the cats being on the dining table. It's so bad, but he is so spoiled. He's so cute. You can't say no to this kitty. I'm sorry, he's got me. Well, are we done, Max? Okay, I don't know where I left off, but anyway, yeah, this could have been a 5-hour process, but I learned about the Saran Wrap thing. I looked it up online, and I found out that it's just so much easier with Saran Wrap, because it stays. So when you don't have Saran wrap, you can't leave it on for too long because then it gets really sticky. So that's why I had to like hurry up and scrape it. But with the Saran wrap, it leaves it moist, so it penetrates deeper into the latex paint and it's easier to scrape off. So lesson learned, still learning different techniques. All right. So this morning I scraped this part out. It's very, very smooth. You can't really see it, but it is very smooth. So I'm gonna do the other side. It comes off a lot easier with the Saran wrap. It's a lot quicker and more clean, more smooth. So yeah, definitely recommend the Saran wrap. And I would just leave it overnight, 3 hours to overnight. Alright, so I'm getting ready to prime. I gotta put the drawers in there because it's easier that way. And then I put these little wooden blocks so when it dries, it doesn't get stuck to the tarp. So here we go. Alright, so I went ahead and primed, and I know I primed white, but it's the only one I have, and it's the only one I trust. It's the Behr Bonding, which it's the only one I will ever use. I recommend doing a dark primer. I just didn't have any dark primers. That way it's just easier to cover quicker. So I will need to do a third coat just to get the extra little parts. Like there's some parts that I can still see they're a little bit white, like on the legs and stuff. So I'll probably just do, like right here is a little bit of white still there. So it will need a third one. So I have to wait like 3 hours. It still needs to dry a little bit, but she's almost finished. 3 days later. Thanks for watching. This is Sarah with a little bit of country chic.